Do you hear that in the background? Those are my doves. I call that my jazz. Every morning, starting at about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, my jazz is playing. They sing all day. Now, most people would say, man, you better have a silent studio. My studio is pretty silent. Doesn't mean that those birds are extremely loud. It's just that I have the door wide open because I like sharing that atmosphere with you. Why? Well, because I believe that creativity is an addiction. And in order to get through this addiction, you have to allow the universe to move through you. And my jazz is part of that universe to move through you. Creativity is an addiction. How do we make it through this? By allowing the universe to move through you. And for a lot of us, creativity is that way. It just flows through you, and all of a sudden you've got all this stuff in front of you. Unplugged, because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally uncut, because we all make mistakes. So let's turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. I was blessed with the opportunity to sit down and have a conversation with Rob Barnett. Rob Barnett's got a brand new book out. It's called Next Job, Best Job. And he is exactly what I think that I have been writing about for over a year now, since the beginning of COVID and even before then, that the business world, the next layer of leadership, needs a coach. It needs someone who's going to step in there and say, nah. That's not how we lead in a modern day and way. You need to do it this way. And it starts with marketing yourself first. But it was a great conversation, which you can pick up right now. It's on my podcast, Like It's Live, and then it'll appear on my other podcast beginning this weekend. But it's Rob Barnett. And one of the things that we talked about, in fact, he wrote to me this morning, I thought it was pretty cool. He goes, man, we went from bagging groceries to God. That's me. It's who I am. And one of the questions that I brought up during our conversation was based on, on LinkedIn, is it okay to mention the G word? Because, God. And he said, you could have 38 people or 36 people, and only one of them will understand or will support you on what you're doing. The others probably won't. And that's what's been so challenging about doing this particular podcast, The Choice, because the very moment that I started it back in 2014, that was one of the things that I had to face, is that, what? You're going to talk about God on a public forum? You're going to talk about inspiration, motivation, creativity, and what? I know. So what do? You keep doing what you heard in your heart, and it doesn't matter how many friends you lose. I'm only really trying to reach one person. Hey, it's Arroe. This is The Choice. This is what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day. Today we are reading from June 25th, 2021. And we do talk about the G word today. And if you want to hang up, I'm okay. I'm okay. My heart doesn't want to let go of something that I wrote in my prayer this morning. See, that's what kind of a freak I am. I don't just say prayers. I write down my prayers so that I can come back to them and say, well, you're not working on what you said that you were going to create with God about. It's documented. It's written. Because it's part of my process of personal growth in writing it down and basically checking in, holding myself accountable for it. But my heart doesn't want to let go of something that I had written inside my prayer. And this is what it was. The most unpredictable steps. It doesn't seem like much, does it? No, that's a thought? The most unpredictable steps? I say that on this side of the COVID-19 lockdown and scare. The most unpredictable steps. Aren't they all the victim of that description? Don't we all walk in ways that appear to be blessed with confidence and self-motivated leadership? A willingness to step is the art of reaching, to achieve, to build upon, to play along with. Come on, let's be honest with each other, okay? You, me, right here in this situation of now. Braving the odds of any step doesn't guarantee success, nor does it guarantee failure. A step can be the weight of your body creating a footprint. I also believe a step can be a mental ability of moving things into any direction, such as making a decision, making up your mind, doing something. What you're not hearing is the thoughts that arrived after I pinned out the most unpredictable steps. Forward motion brings with it emotion. Awareness cannot survive without taking any kind of unpredictable steps. Now, would you like to hear what I put inside that prayer after that? The unpredictable steps? Well, here goes 38 people. With each other, the path and plan has universal backing. To believe more today than yesterday, to feel less in doubt, to not be afraid, to be alive in your image. The most unpredictable steps. Our stability must come with your awareness and extreme focused desire to reach beyond the surface and serve the heart. How a sentence like the most unpredictable steps can lead you to the heart. That's like Rob Barnett writing to me today about we went from bagging groceries to God. Forward motion. Trust in it. Believe in it. Find energy in forward motion. Yeah, you're going to be ghosted. You're going to ghost people as well. With forward motion, you're always ready to rock. David Crosby on Howard Stern the other day said, I don't live in the past when I've got my now. I'm Arroe, and that's what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day.